I believe. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Got to do what you got to do. None at all. Mm, Hmm. I looked in the refrigerator, just chilling. Mm, No cap. Better than spending $20. Mm, I hope so. I don't know. We make our own. Hmm. It's probably cheaper. I agree. Um, it tastes better. At least you know. That's what I'm saying. All the time. Need more. I'm gonna. That's what I'm saying. I hope they got mad. If I open this, yo, is this one already? Oh, yeah, that's fine. That is fine. Okay. What? Crazy. It's probably because I'm on my iPhone. It does that. I have a computer. It's a damn lie. Hmm. I probably got one in the hall closet somewhere that I haven't used in like 5 years. Because they got like 4K ones now, 4K and 8K, HDMIs. Hmm. You're not about to beat me in a game where I can't see you. What the
Yo, that whole time my mic was muted in XSplit.
hell?
It's okay
Crazy.
though. It's okay though. I'm a little rusty. It's been a while. I got a lot going on.
I wonder why you stopped posting on your other one on TikTok.
Um,
The reaction.
the wrestling one.
Nah, the recovering.
Huh?
I think it's the recovering one.
Oh, I just got too busy, bro.
That's why I was like, damn, nothing since like February. Jesus.
Oh, you talking about the videos for sobriety?
Yeah,
Yeah, I gotta start posting. I got burnt out on posting every day,
makes sense.
so I'm gonna start
I ain't
posting
mad
only
at you.
like once a week.
I don't get how people do it 10 times a day.
I mean, because they're trying to get paid for that shit.
They only get paid for one video now.
Really,
Hmm.
bro?
Whatever video makes the most.
I just hit 6 months today.
Damn, sounds like a celebration of water.
Get some fat food.
Something.
Get some panda.
Annual. Mm-hmm.
I almost.
Them balls be cheap too.
What is?
Those panda balls.
Oh no! See, I get the bigger bowl.
I just try to save money and get the $10 bowls or whatever it is.
Yeah, I think the bigger bowl is like 12 something.
Mm.
But I don't go that often, so when I go, I'm gonna make it
I'm
worth
going
it.
at least once a month.
Nah, probably start going a little more though.
For sure.
I wanted to try to
Give me
start
some
doing like
more.
a, because me and my girl used to go out like once a week, just to like have us time,
Mm-hmm.
and we haven't been able to do it because we've been so busy with everything. But I'm gonna try to start get just that. I'm gonna try to start that up again.
That's what I like to hear.
Hell yeah!
Mm-hmm.
But with Lizzie working all the time and going to school, I don't know. Things are starting to slow down a little bit. I think though, overall, so it's a good thing. Yo, I definitely almost got that monster beast though.
You should have
No,
just to keep it in the vault for like a year.
what so it can taste even worse?
I mean, and then I'll realize why do I even need this in the first place?
That's what I'm saying. Like when I first saw it in the back, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this."
Mm-hmm.
And then like I totally forgot. And then I remembered like a week later, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't even need it anyway."
Mm-hmm.
A year ago, I'd have been chomping at the bit for that shit. I'd have been like, "Man, I want that shit so bad." Because I waited like a year and a half for that to hit Virginia. But it is what it is.
This thing, you got 6 more months. Then you can get like a sip.
Nah.
Keep pushing. Nah.
See, here's my thing. I'm not being sober with the goal of staying sober forever,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm being sober for the goal of staying sober as long as I can. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like if I happen to get fucked up, I'm not gonna fucking kick myself in the ass.
I wouldn't even be mad at you. People slip up every once in a while.
Right. Especially in recovery.
Mm-hmm.
But like at the same time, like I am trying to take it seriously. But I don't know.
As long as you got a good support system, you straight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then it helps working a lot.
True.
40 a week helps.
Might need 48.
You got 48?
Nah, you might need 48.
They not gonna give me 48, bro. You know this. They'll fire me before they'll give me 48.
Nah, they'll fire other people first. For sure.
Yeah, facts. Okay, so I got a weird question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have like a routine when you get home after work?
Shower straight to the game. Literally, every day.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And it's like, if I go to sleep too early, I'm going to be up midday and I can't go to sleep. And then I'm be tired at work.
Yo, lately I've been sleeping all day, bro. It's bad.
That's what I strive not to do. I'll get like 4 hours in if I'm taking a nap. And then I'll take another nap at like 6.
See that probably sounds really ludicrous to people that don't work overnight.
Valid.
But until you work overnight, you have no idea.
Whatsoever. I tell you, a whole different animal. I'm not gonna lie.
It is for real. So before your current job, did you work Did you work overnight?
I was trying to be a streamer.
I'm talking about like the last job you had, bro.
Oh no, Walmart was my first job for real.
Really?
Been here for like 4 years now.
Huh.
I wasn't forced to do or get out the house for real.
Oh, so you got lucky.
Yeah. So like I didn't. I think as soon as I turned 21, I got into Walmart.
It's not bad.
Man,
It's not good,
tell
but it's
that to
not
everybody
bad.
else. Yeah.
I mean, from what I hear, it's better than Amazon.
Hmm. The pay's not, but
No, but I'm talking about like the rules and junk.
oh yeah. But I mean, I want to be a driver if I'm at Amazon anyway.
That's true. Yeah, the
Make
drivers
like
have different rules than
21.
like the warehouse workers.
Yeah.
We've picked up quite a people at the Centerport Parkway uh,
hmm
facility.
Me personally, I'd want to go to like Genesis for real because the pay is just so much better.
Is it?
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Stafford.
Mm.
The warehouse is not that bad. Mm. And then working 4 days a week or 3 days a week if you're in the freezer, I'd love to do that. But I mean, 312s isn't that bad.
Built in a freezer though, bro? Nah, nah,
I
bro.
mean,
You bitch about being frozen now.
that's valid, but for 12 hours, you gotta think about it. Because I think they said people at Genesis in the freezer making like 20 some dollars an hour just to be in the freezer.
Nah, bro, I couldn't do it.
Like for 3 days, I'd be like, yeah, bundle me the fuck up,
But I
please.
worked. I did work Green Corps though,
hmm
and that was kind of cold.
I just, me stacking the pallets, it's gonna get on my nerves.
Well, see, the thing about Green Corps though is like you stand at a conveyor belt,
Mm.
like you're not really moving around.
It's the same thing with Amazon too.
Yeah, but I'm talking about
Crazy.
in cold temperatures.
Mm.
Cause at Green
I'm
Corps
like,
it was like being a low temp fridge.
mm. I'm like, y'all got to wait a minute for me for real. Something.
So I worked the line, and then I became a product handler. When I became a product
hmm
handler, I got to move around and shit. Cause I just went to the window and grabbed the shit and brought it to the line for other people.
Sounds better than the standing still.
Yeah,
Mm.
that shit was crazy though. But the good thing was we got free sandwiches. We made the Starbucks sandwiches.
At least they feed y'all.
No,
Right.
they didn't give them to us.
Mm.
So like, okay, so
Like,
after they get wrapped, if they hit the floor, they can't go out.
crazy work.
So sandwiches purposely hit the floor,
Purposely hit the floor, diabolical.
and then purposely hit our pockets.
hmm As long as you're not deducting my paycheck, I mean, that's fine with me.
No, but we had to be slick with it though. The best time to do it though was the holiday one because they had that holiday sandwich with the turkey and the stuffing and shit.
hmm
Yeah, that shit was good.
So like it's busting.
Most of their sandwiches were garbage. Fucking bougie white people food.
Listen, some white people food is not that bad.
Oh, there's some white people food, bro. I can't do it.
I could eat me some potato salad. Not with the raisins in it or anything, but I can eat me some potato salad.
Yeah, I've been down on some chicken salad with cranberries or whatever the hell that is.
Cranberries, that's different. Sure.
It definitely is. It has walnuts in it too.
Mm. What they want you to do? Eat healthy? What the hell?
See, they've changed their sandwiches since I did their sandwiches for them. Tomato and mozzarella was garbage. Now they got
They
a
sound
turkey and
like this.
provolone. Oh no, the turkey provolone and pesto. No, I don't know. Ham and Swiss, that would be good. But all their shit had pesto on it, bro. It's disgusting.
I just would never try it in the first place.
Can't fuck with pesto. Shit's garbage.
Can't mess with nothing. Feel like if it ain't fresh, I don't want it.
I don't know. It was. I don't know, the holiday was the best time. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah. So what's your take on Chad Gable going heel?
It should have happened sooner. In all honesty,
He can pull it off.
yeah. But it's like, what are you gonna do with not Alpha Academy, but him and Otis.
That's true though, because I can't see Otis as a heel.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you're big doesn't mean you can be a heel.
Right.
Although, throughout the history, there have been a lot of big heels.
Who is he gonna go after though? Even as a tag
Sammy.
team, who would they go after? Otis?
Oh, you
I'm
talking
talking
about
about like
Otis?
after that feud. Yeah.
Um, who knows, dude? I
That's what
mean,
I'm saying. So it'd be
honestly,
weird.
I never saw them as a good tag team anyway.
Feel like it was just thrown together at
Yeah,
last minute, but it still worked.
yeah, bro. They haven't even been mid card.
Hmm. They lose the matches that they should be winning too. That's the crazy part.
They shouldn't be winning any matches because they're garbage.
They are garbage, but it's the entertainment factor. What the it's out.
Like I'm trying to figure out how they fired Bray Wyatt, but they kept Otis.
Mm. How do you keep this out?
Make it make sense. Like
Like I'm not no hater or anything, but the whole group just it didn't make sense.
Liv's gonna get the title, right?
I just how long is Rhea out for?
They said a couple months.
So she'll be back by the
I think they said
Royal
like
Rumble.
6 months.
So yeah, the Royal Rumble.
And see, she's the whole thing was Liv fucked her up.
Hmm.
So put the belt on Liv, have her come back, beat Liv for the belt.
Which would be a logical thing to do. But I feel like they'll save it for like 2 months.
I don't think Liv's as bad as people think that she is.
I mean, she's in between like a Naomi and who else can I compare it to? Oh, I'll give her Bailey. No, yeah, I can give her Bailey.
She's never really gotten a real shot.
Mm.
Like she beat Ronda for the
Huh.
belt and then lost it. Like how quick?
It's just like, were you really ready at that time?
I don't think she was.
And like giving it to Ronda is like she can't wrestle in the first place. Why are you giving it to somebody who's not going to be in your company in like 6 months from now?
I actually watched Ronda's interviews lately.
Mm.
Like she's had interviews lately and shit talking about WWE and all this shit.
Hmm.
And she was talking about how like she got a concussion all the time because she got
And that's
concussions growing up doing
yeah,
jujitsu or whatever the fuck she did.
yeah.
So like, remember when Stephanie slapped her?
Hmm.
Like her shit was so bad she got a concussion from that.
You couldn't fake the slap, like damn.
She said that's why in UFC she changed her fighting shit so that it was over quick,
Mm.
so she didn't get hit. And then
Oh
that fight
damn,
would
Jay.
that fight she lost to what Holly Holmes.
Hmm.
She said that um people were talking shit about how she can't fight and all that shit, but like she said her perception, like her depth perception, was off. That's why it was such a weird fight when after she got hit that one time.
Just like you should have just waited or pushed the fight back or something.
Because she said once she got one concussion, like once you get a concussion, it's a lot easier to get another one.
Hmm.
So like after getting so many concussions, like it just used to happen all the time. But she didn't want to tell anybody because then she wouldn't have been able to do the shit she's done.
That's true. And it's like people are gonna look out for you one way or the other.
I don't know. You should watch the interview. That shit was interesting. She was on Steve-O,
Mm.
and then she did another one. I forget which one it was. But I mean, it makes sense though.
Yeah,
Like that explanation all coming together makes sense.
just don't understand why you wait so long. That's just me. I'd rather tell somebody like immediately. Sure, you're
But I
gonna miss
mean,
out on some of the opportunities, but
well, she didn't tell Dana White because Dana White wouldn't have let her fight.
mhm.
Same reason she didn't tell McMahon's.
It's just like sometimes the greater good.
Right. All right, I got one for you.
Hmm.
Most underrated wrestler.
Underrated.
Yes.
Can I say Shinsuke at this point?
I mean, I have one that's more underrated than that.
Um,
Shane McMahon.
you mean Achilles boy? Crazy.
Bro, he was a maniac.
It's just uh,
He went off the cage twice. He did
you could
drops
have
from
simplified.
numerous spots.
Mm-hmm.
Then there was that one match with Kurt Angle
Where he got put through the glass, yeah.
after the third attempt. Bro, people need to give him his flowers. I don't care. That man's nuts.
I feel like if he didn't leave for a substantial amount of time, we'd be better off. And then he has to change his moveset. This ain't no way.
What?
Cause like, what? Why are you? I almost said diving from that far away. Like that's just gonna hurt or prolong your career.
I mean, he's got other shit going on to make money. Wrestling wasn't money for him. I think wrestling was the adrenaline.
It's like you you're assuming your kids are gonna get into it.
Oh, bro. You want to talk about kids in wrestling? That moment with Mick Foley and the Hell in the Cell, that was cringy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
His kids were not going through good times. Watching them cry and all that.
Yeah.
Let me see. Shane
You
McMahon,
think
54. Business career.
is he a part of? He's not a part of TKO, is he? Huh?
Don't think so. McMahon sold to the rest of his shares.
Which is like you're bound to get in trouble, and it's like I don't understand why he's not in jail yet, but I guess.
But people think there's speculation that McMahon's going to start his own another company,
Mm,
another wrestling company.
which would be dumb.
I mean, would it though?
I mean, yeah, it's like, who are you gonna get people from? Who's
I'm just
gonna?
saying. Then he would have real competition,
Yeah.
and then opening that
Mm.
forbidden door.
I just don't see any McMahon doing that, like ever.
I don't know, man. It would be interesting.
Mm.
I could see it because Vince is
I mean,
crazy like that.
if Shane was to do it, then yeah, sure. Vince, you're too old. Chill out.
I wish Shane would have actually taken over WCW.
Mhm. It probably lasted longer. For
Absolutely.
real.
Well, I mean, the fact that they just kind of, some of them kind of just merged into WWE and the rest just left,
Hmm.
like that did nothing. Nothing. Like, what did that do for wrestling?
Other than the invasion storyline, that's about it.
Right.
No
I th-
groundbreaking or nothing.
I think it would have been interesting to see if Benoit didn't do what he did,
Mm.
where they would have gone with that McMahon death storyline.
He probably would have been off TV for like a decade. Because you could go so many directions with that.
And then Paul Bear would have brought him back.
Yeah. That would be so weird because we would have been like, how does this happen? Where? Like,
He would have come back on the Undertaker's cross.
mm, the Undertaker's cross is crazy.
That bit they did with Stephanie on that thing.
Hmm.
Back with young Steph. I
Their
don't
whole
know, man.
family dynamic is crazy. I just
That
don't
family's
understand why you put your daughter.
crazy.
And,
Money.
ew, fake marrying your daughter on TV is crazy work.
Right.
Almost kissing your daughter like you were about to marry her is crazy work.
Well, I saw a thing also. He wanted to do a storyline where she had his baby, and she was like, nah.
Like, come on now. What goes through your head to think like that?
Right. I still can't
Mm,
believe she married Triple H.
I feel like either way, it was gonna be somebody inside the company.
Probably.
It's like, if not him, then who?
Cena.
Over Chris Jericho?
Yeah.
I seen it.
Why Jericho?
It's just going along with the storylines and how much they've been around each other. Because then you could really say it was, um, damn, who else? Motherfucking Rock. Like,
Test.
anybody. But I mean, knowing Cena like how he is now, it's like him and Stephanie would be even weirder.
Yeah. Well, like watching him on Total Bellas, or
Yeah.
not Total Bellas. Was it Total Bellas?
It's either Total Bellas or Total Divas, either one.
Total Divas. There you go. And I guess the beginning of Total Bellas, maybe. Like he's
Hmm.
weird, bro.
Yeah.
Like he's weird about shit. Like I wanted to think it was a character, but it wasn't.
Uh,
But the fact that Brie married Brian Danielson,
and yeah.
That's a weird couple.
That fits though. The energy is there,
Yeah, but
if
like
that
you look
makes
at
sense.
them, like you could do a lineup of men and women. Would you really match those two?
Not really, but it's like it fits, it works.
It's just weird, bro. And Bree's so different from Nikki too.
Completely different. You wouldn't even think they were twins.
Like the way they act is just weird. What the hell is that?
Mm.
Okay. Random ass truck outside my house. Okay, so explain to me what's going on with this Kendrick Lamar shit.
I mean, it's really for real, for real. It's Kendrick answering back to J. Cole and Drake based off of the song they had, what, a year ago, 2 years ago? So that's why Kendrick made the. I'm not even gonna say it's a diss track. It was like one bar per se. So it's like, why did
So
J.
if it
Cole make that?
but if
Mhm.
it came out that long ago,
It was like it's like a year ago, yeah.
so why is it all of a sudden like a big deal?
Well, for real, Kendrick makes a song or an album like every 4 years, give or
Right.
take,
Right.
realistic. So it's like it could have happened a lot sooner, but nah. But yeah, for J. Cole to like make a song and apologize like 3 days later and get the song taken off the internet,
He
it's like, what was the
apologized.
purpose? Yeah,
What?
I'm assuming you haven't seen Drake's diss track on Kendrick, Rick Ross,
No.
Metro, Boomin. Oh my goodness! I wish I was on my PC for the boy. What?
That's
My thing is like Drake is like, why are you messing with a 50-year-old man in Rick Ross? What did a 50-year-old man do to you?
right. Well, I know
Like
like
what?
someone was saying that J. Cole's career is over.
Uh, yeah, it just caught everybody off guard that he was on a song with the people that just made a diss track about him like a week ago.
Right.
So it's like, how did you end up on that album now? But that song was released like 2 years ago, but people don't know that.
So they think they said they thought it was new.
Yeah,
How do you not know?
nah, because that song has been released on like SoundCloud and not everywhere else, but it's been on SoundCloud for a minute,
So people are just idiots.
pretty much. It's like the unreleased music that everybody had,
Right.
but the internet will take anything and run with it. So,
You've heard about that.
mm, like, you don't know Kai Cenat and all them those Twitch streamers or whatever.
Nah.
He exposed a girl. Like tried to expose him for what was it, five $5,000 over something,
What?
and she's like, yeah, she's basically like a porn star for her.
Right.
But she was like taking pictures of him while they was naked in bed and all the other stuff and doing all that unnecessary bullshit.
So she tried to blackmail him.
So pretty much, yeah. So it's like you signed an NDA. You're not supposed to say anything about that.
Right.
What happened? Yeah. So that's when she put out all the text messages and everything about like the money and all that other. stuff that happened. And then to come to find out that she photoshopped that money onto the video.
Oh shit.
So then that's when Kai, he really should sue her at the end of the day, but he bought her domain, and then buying somebody's domain that's like a entertainer is
Mhm.
crazy. Because like what? That's how you make your living.
Right.
Hold on. If you search her name with like .com in it, it'll bring up like what Kai said instead of like her, if that makes sense. So
Y-
it'll bring up like him exposing her instead of like what she does. So like it won't bring up like any porn or anything, or like OnlyFans.
Yeah, but like all she has to do is buy another domain.
It's her name. Like what you gonna do? Start a whole new domain based off a whole different name?
I mean, you can just do a variation of the name.
I mean, yeah, but it's like I feel at the same time Kai's petty for that.
I mean,
Y'all could
payback's a
have kept
bitch though.
that back, but it's like
Like
y'all could have kept it yourself. Like that's little kid shit. Keep this shit off the internet.
two wrongs don't make a right.
But it's like you know made her deactivate her Twitter, her Instagram, all that because of how much hate she's getting. Like at a certain point, it's like you have to grow up from both sides.
I mean, Eminem made MGK change switch genres.
Genres, penis, fingernails, everything. But it's like you had no business in that beef in the first place.
Right.
Stop mentioning somebody else's name. Man.
So, if Pac and Big were alive right now, who do you think would be bigger?
So like it would be Biggie because people are still using his lyrics to this day,
That's true.
literally. And if not, because of Jay Z alone, that's just
So, if he was still alive, do you think he would have been included in the Diddy lawsuit?
um, I feel like both of them would. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You don't think Biggie would have been smart about it?
No, no. I feel like he would have. I'm not gonna say he would have turned out like Suge Knight, but it would have been up there for sure.
You think?
Mm-hmm. It's like not all y'all gonna be quiet for that long either.
I mean, yeah. That Diddy shit's
And
crazy,
then
bro.
the whole list is crazy.
Yo, for real. Naming off females and shit, too. What?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Grown
the
man
first
and
time I heard
sleeping
Alicia Keys' name in years. She just fell
Gotta
off.
bring back some relevance. Yeah.
At Jaguar, whatever her name is,
Mm-hmm.
when she was talking about how they've made money on Biggie's name longer than he was alive.
Yeah, seen that too. Seen that a couple times.
Yo, that whole interview was wild, bro.
Like, how is that possible?
Like the shit she brought up as a whole in that interview,
Mm-hmm.
shit makes you think.
But it's still a conspiracy on who killed him. Crazy.
Oh, who killed who?
Big.
Honestly, bro, when Diddy dropped "I'll Be Missing You,"
Mm-hmm.
I immediately thought he had something to do with it.
That's definitely the initial thought. I'm not gonna
because
say.
the man was barely in the grave, and he was making money off him.
Hmm. I feel like the family could have did something. Like
I mean, I don't know, man.
he was what 24? Cause he wasn't even 25 yet. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was 24.
And
But
what are we doing?
Valletta was so damn heartbroken, dude.
Hmm.
All that would have done was bring up all that bullshit.
It's just like, what would music be like today if they were still here? Because it wouldn't be a bunch of like gibberish and all the other bullshit.
Nah, you right. I would have loved to see Pac versus M.
Hmm.
I think that would have been good.
It probably would have went on for like a couple years too. But I don't need you fighting in casinos and doing all the other stuff.
Right. But see, also you got to think if Pac, if all that didn't happen with Pac, the East Coast West Coast beef would have kept going.
Hmm.
So who knows where the hell that shit would have ended?
That's what I'm saying. We probably still be in it today.
Even though supposedly they were making Death Row East.
Yeah, I heard about that. I think they might have mentioned it in the movie too.
Yeah, I don't think they said anything about it in the movie. But then they were also saying Pac was going to leave Death Row because, huh?
He's supposed to start his own.
Well, no, it's because Sugar owed him money and he wasn't paying him.
Hmm. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, he was gonna start his own. But
That would have been interesting. But that one dude with the dreads that they're saying is Pac, I'm like, really, bro? Come on.
the Jamaican version of Tupac is
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm like, man, y'all are wild.
Ain't nothing a DNA test can't to improve. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, but then that would take away from the allure.
Mm.
I still think that man's alive though.
It's like where though? Because I'm tired of people saying Cuba, like Brazil.
The biggest piece of evidence for me was that tattoo is not there in the autopsy picture.
Mm. I don't know. Yeah, that's what everybody is saying, but it's like
Like
I
how is
don't
the
know.
tattoo not going to be there?
Hmm.
Like that's such an identifying mark.
Like, what are we doing?
Like I've watched so
We
many
got
fucking
some.
videos about this shit, bro.
There's too many specialists out here to like not know what they're doing.
Yeah. I don't know. I really feel like it could go either way. But I think he was smart enough that he faked his death.
I'm just like, bro, you so no. I just said he was gonna go to jail one way or the other.
Right.
So it's
Well, I
like
mean,
fake it.
if you fake your death after 7 years, they can't do anything.
Yeah,
So I mean, that's where
he
the
would
whole
have came back
7 year
after
theory
7 years.
came from.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there's so many fucking conspiracies about death. Like now they're coming up with the JFK conspiracy that the driver shot him. Yeah. Someone apparently slowed down the footage of everything that happened that day, and
Mm-hmm.
there was a shot from the driver, and it came out that there were two different caliber guns used to kill him.
Now that's some wild shit. I've not heard that before.
Yeah.
I gotta look that up after this for real. Cause
Okay,
yeah, I've never heard of that.
conspiracy question of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think 9/11 was an inside job? Or have you
I
not
ain't
seen
gonna.
it have you not seen enough to make an actual to have an informed decision?
I'm not like too into it, but I've seen like some videos. But
Like the
it's like,
Pentagon.
yeah.
The Pentagon, they're saying, got hit by a plane.
Mm-hmm.
There was no wreckage.
That's what I'm like, bro. At that point, we would have had World War III on our own country
Right.
if it was an inside job. Like you.
Well, also, like, I was watching, they did a slowed down, like a slow mo version of, the building and shit, one of the buildings. And
Mm-hmm.
you could see explosion floor by floor, like it was controlled demolition.
I don't know, cause I feel like you could say the same thing about the bridge is falling recently at the same time. That's just me though.
I mean, but there's a lot of factors in that shit too.
Man.
Like the history of that ship was not good.
Oh yeah, I know. I seen the video on that too.
But I think it's funny that before the pandemic, the murder hornets or whatever the hell they called them,
Mm.
and then they just disappeared as soon as the pandemic happened.
And they
Not
didn't
to,
want to get sick like everybody else.
not to be spoken of again.
Hmm. They'll be back by like 2030.
Right.
Like nothing ever happened.
We're supposed to get double cicadas this year.
They said that like every 2 to 4 years.
I don't know. Cicadas are a
I haven't seen it.
motherfucker.
I haven't seen one since like 2017 or whatever year it was.
They're a bitch,
I believe it.
and they're everywhere. But they don't bite you or anything. They're just annoying.
Mm-hmm.
They
Loud
can't
ass
see.
noise.
They're blind.
Maybe like thousands of them. How the hell?
Right. But yeah, they're blind.
Mm.
That's why you see them just flying into trees and shit.
That's what I'm like. Where do y'all even be coming from?
The
Cause ain't no
ground.
way. Like, what the world, bro?
They literally come from the ground.
Mm.
Like, how they get in the ground, I have no idea. But
But they
yeah,
die off so fast.
yeah.
Like, I
I remember the
that's
one
what
year
I'm like.
back in the day, dude. It was like you look in the street and it was just covered,
Mm.
covered.
I didn't know what they
Craziness.
was for a minute. For real. Cause you don't really hear about them around here for real.
They were like that in Maryland, though. God.
Mm. That's why I was like, bro. When we first got them, it was like it was shocking. But now it's like, where do y'all even come from? We see y'all like every once in a while.
So supposedly, the one in North America spends
Hmm.
most of their life as an underground nymph. Emerge. Uh, they emerge in predictable interviews of 13 or 17 years.
Hmm.
That's crazy.
That's sometimes it's been a minute.
But then there's an annual cicada that emerges every year. Their life
Only
cycles are
like
between 1
35.
and 9 more years.
Mm.
I just don't understand like how they grow under what like under the ground.
Your guess is as good as mine because that's weird too.
I just they're I just remember them being everywhere. Like ants at a cookout. That shit's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said, it's like it's rare around here.
Alright, best beef.
Mm. What type of beef? What type of beef we talking?
Rap.
Right. I feel like anything that went on with NWA was just it was up there. But I mean, you can also say the Biggie and Tupac. Um,
Yeah.
Drake and whatchamacallit is not up there. Drake and I can't think his name. Pusha T's up there. Mm, it's not really too many beefs I know about. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Really?
Mm,
There's KRS
I
and
wasn't.
Nelly.
Yeah, I wasn't into like music like that until I was like 12, 13, 14.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I got some years on you.
I mean, it's crazy. 2 decades worth.
It ain't that serious.
Oh, it is that serious.
No, it's not.
It's definitely that serious.
There's no plural as far as
Hmm.
decade goes.
I don't know. It's because it's more than 1 decade. So.
But it's not. It's almost 2 decades.
It's literally 2 decades. What are we talking about?
Damn.
It's literally 2 decades.
That's crazy, bro.
What you turn 44 this year, or you turn 45 this year?
A 44 next year.
Oh, next year. Oh, it is 19 years. All right. Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah, I just turned 43. I don't know, man. There have been some wild ass beefs, bro.
We need to get more people up on here for argument's sake.
Right. Like Arthur.
Mm-hmm.
Get
Anybody
I
for
get
real?
get Isaac on here. He's just gonna sit there.
No, that's my man and all. But after he named his top five, I can no longer respect it.
What's his top five?
He put Polo G. What is his name? 21 Savage. And so, who was it? I have to ask Arthur about it. I might just invite him. Ooh, it was some crazy name based off of like one song.
What the hell?
Yeah, because he had one good song, so he put him in his top five.
I mean, you thought I was crazy because I put Tech Nine.
But you have an older, broader spectrum of people to choose from. Like,
DMX or Tupac?
me personally, I always grew up listening to DMX. I didn't even know who Tupac was, so I was like 12.
Really?
Hmm.
Huh. Like, I like Tupac's music, but I don't see him as one of the greatest.
That's what I was talking to somebody. That's what they said too. I was like, I can see your point, but then you would have to take Biggie out the discussion too.
But Biggie didn't even have time to get big.
That's right. But it's like,
Biggie
didn't they both
Big
only have like 6 years, 7 years?
Biggie only had two CDs, dude.
Mm, that is crazy to think about.
And he's got the popularity that Pac had after how many fucking CDs did he drop?
Mm. I feel like once his movie career took over, which he should have stayed in for real, it's just.
You know what I think is crazy? Anyone putting Jay-Z on their top 5.
Uh, that's what I was trying to argue with Arthur about because I was like, you have to make an argument for everybody else because everybody's top five is literally the same, and they all have Jay Z in it.
Yeah, but Jay-Z was never the top artist any year since he's been active.
Right, but
Not one year.
everybody else's bias top five is Lil Wayne or Eminem and Jay Z and Tupac and Biggie. That's like everybody's top five.
So I went outside the box.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm making an argument for Kendrick just based off of lyrics. And lyrical, gotta go with Kendrick. That's why I was like, how do y'all determine y'all's goat for real?
See, like I don't know Kendrick that much. I want to try to I want to try to get to know newer music. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Cause like I don't listen to the
I,
radio. So like
I
I
just
don't
like
know
him
any of
and
the newer shit.
Cole. Him and Cole are like actual lyricists that don't have to mumble rap everything. I'm so glad we're out of that era now.
Like
Because that was the way for like 10 years.
I like some of Cole's tracks.
Mm. But that was their argument with Cole and Kendrick. It was like, if you're trying to go bar for bar, you might have an argument for J. Cole over Kendrick. But if you're going numbers, Kendrick clears Cole by like a mile.
Yeah, but I mean, if you want to go bar for bar, look at back in the well, you probably don't really know too much of the back in the day shit, but like LL Cool J,
Mm.
like back when he was actually making tracks,
Mm.
dude was pretty good.
That's why I feel like KRS won because everybody else, that's everybody's main person. If it's not one of those top five,
KRS One was good.
just based off of lyrics alone. That's why I was like, how do y'all determine y'all's goat or goats in general?
Okay, so like,
Because if you,
so why I put Tech Nine up there
mm-hmm,
is because number one, he's been consistent for
mm-hmm,
fucking 20 plus years. Number two, he constantly signs new people and gets them out there. Number three, he builds his own label. Number four, the dude can spit. And number five, he's done music in pretty much every genre you can think of
mm-hmm.
with someone else, like from that genre.
That's why I'm like, how do you compare a body of work to like everybody else?
Like DMX, I feel like DMX was his own style.
Mm-hmm.
Like Biggie was a storyteller.
That's exactly how I feel about Kendrick and J. Cole.
Right.
Like they could, well, and then even in that same bill, I wanted to put Rod Wave in there, but he's not a hip hop or rap artist. So,
I mean, if you ask someone from the 80s, they're going to say Slick Rick.
hmm,
You know what I mean? Like, I really feel like it's a generational question.
yeah,
Kind of like basketball.
that's what it's just.
Like
It'll never get old.
like to me, you can't have one overall goat, bro. You can have goats for a
You
decade,
have a generational, yeah.
but you can't. I mean, you can't say MJ was better than Dr. J because
That's what I'm like.
the game was different back then.
That's what I'm saying. My thing is like the physicality today's game versus before. It's like, how do you expect those players to play back then with no rules
Right.
and they can actually hand check you and put a body on you and they can sit in the paint so you can't drive.
Did you see that Kobe and LeBron video?
Which one? It's a lot of them.
The one I sent you,
Um, I don't think so.
where like Kobe would check up on people, and then someone would check up on LeBron, and he would like flop.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I just Kobe was another beast, bro. That dude was a monster.
That's why he'll forever be my goat no matter what. I don't care if we have the same last name. Like that,
Dude, his death was tragic, bro.
you know, I woke up like probably like 5 minutes after it happened and seen it on the news. I was like, bro, ain't no way I'm crying over somebody I don't know for real.
But I mean,
But it hurt. It hit different.
yeah.
Like I remember just running to my mom and be like, damn, Kobe died. Like
But I mean, he meant
it hurt.
something to the basketball community and the basketball
Yeah.
fans, and he wasn't just a player.
He always gave back too. And then his daughter would, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I think she'd be in college by now or senior year, something like that.
Well, that's like motherfuckers crying when Aaliyah died and shit like that.
Mm,
And I'm like, she did that shit to herself.
no.
She put way too much shit in that plane or helicopter, whatever the hell it was.
Mm,
I know motherfuckers died when or cried like shit when Selena died.
not Trump. I didn't even know Michael Jackson. I was crying. I was like, what the world?
Yeah, I didn't cry for Michael Jackson. He was in the worst movie known to man,
Mm,
The Wiz.
I remember I've only seen This Is It, and it was like, bro, that's crazy.
So, The Wiz was the black version of The Wizard of Oz. So they had a huge star-studded cast. They had him. They had I think Diana Ross, like big names from back then,
Mm,
and like it didn't even it didn't even break even.
mm.
Came out in '78. Yeah, Diana Ross, Nipsey Russell, Richard Pryor, just to name a few of the big names. Like those
That's
are some
why I
big
feel like
names.
I feel like they're doing the same thing to like these comedians for just like DC Young Fly and Country Rain and all of them.
I mean,
Putting T.I. back in movies. I
to
never,
me, there's a lot of rappers that are better at acting than they are rapping.
um, some of them.
Like Ice T is one of them.
Hmm.
Like
I
him in
don't know.
surviving the game, forget about it. Movie's amazing. Even DMX,
Oh yeah. Mm.
as good of a rapper as I think he was a better actor.
I think I only seen like what one of his movies. I think he still got the DVD too.
Ja Rule, definitely a better actor than he was a rapper.
Mm. What rapping career for real? Crazy.
He had a career before Eminem. Bro, he was always on the radio, dog. People
And the
forget
whole
that
Eminem.
people forget that man actually had a career before Eminem.
Yeah.
They just remember Eminem destroyed him.
Does it to everybody he goes up against for
Hell, Pac was hell of an actor.
poetic is hard. I might go watch it after this, honestly, before I go to sleep. Yeah,
Juice,
yeah. Juice is up there all the time. So is poetic justice.
like craziness, dude.
Mm, I'm doing something.
I still can't believe they got Anthony Mackie to play him in Notorious.
I forget it, but yeah.
That was ridiculous.
Mm, he just ratings.
Huh?
What you say? What you say?
Do what?
What did you say?
I don't even remember.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Favorite rap movie?
I know. Wasn't it poetic justice? Yeah. Outside of Jews and what do you classify as a rap movie though?
Movies like Notorious or um
'Cause NWA is still is definitely up there.
Straight Outta Compton. Yeah, that's one of them.
Yeah, yeah, that's
The Whoop That
top
Trick
tier.
movie. What the hell was that one?
Hmm.
Oh, really? Why can't I remember the name of that movie? 8 Mile's another one. Get Rich or Die Trying's
Yeah.
another one.
uh, and then he made it into a game. He's trying to make it into a TV series.
Yeah. I gotta
He's a
go
hurry
with
to
you
do
on.
that.
I gotta go with you on Straight Outta Compton though.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that far in depth, but it's in depth enough.
Well, hearing what they had to go through for casting for that. Ice Cube's son wasn't just given the role.
It would have made sense. It would have made everything a lot easier. So
But he
it
was a
wasn't even nothing
rapper.
in there. Chill out.
He was a
Yeah, it
rapper
wasn't even
before that
nothing.
anyway.
Mm. One the pie. I only eat like a third of the goddamn pie for real. Uh,
Talking about he gonna kill the whole thing.
it's halfway
I thought you liked strudel.
Where did the aluminum foil go? Goodness gracious.
Anytime I hear the word pie, all I can think of is The Rock.
What you want? Some Poontang pie? Is crazy.
Milo, go lay down. Go lay down. Go. You late. What the hell logo is that?
What are you talking about?
Oh, it's the Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. My
What are
camera's
you
still
talking about?
not working, dog.
No.
I think it's because I have XSplit up. I think that's why.
Really might need that. Why are you texting?
I'm gonna try to work with Streamlabs in the next couple of days. I just know how to set the audio on XSplit. That's why I'm partial to XSplit.
It'll do it for you on Streamlabs. You just gotta set the scene.
Like it'll automatically do the headphones and all that shit.
Yeah, you just gotta set the scene up.
Oh, well, shit. I might have to look into that today. I got a video meeting with my therapist at 2.
And it's only 11:11. Oh my goodness.
What's wrong with that?
I've been up since 9 o'clock. What are we talking about? 9 p.m.
Me too.
Like Jesus Christ.
Like
I'm
he,
not
like
built for this anymore.
he getting ready to take a nap.
I know it's crazy.
Huh?
I'm not about to take a nap. I was actually gonna see if my PC wanted to work.
Uh-huh.
For real.
Yo, I was so blown for you when you told me about that.
Nah, it's my flight on. Can I turn my camera? How do I turn my camera?
I have
I
no
turned
idea.
it off. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Like,
No, I wasn't trying to be a smartass when I asked you if you turned the PC on.
oh, I know.
Because I've had issues
It's,
before, and I thought I turned it on, but I totally didn't.
nah, because my capture card is acting retarded. Like,
But you said it's the cord.
that's what I'm saying, which is going into the capture card.
Right.
Yeah, it's dumb. Yes. Go ahead and install it. Drop it. Drop it. Goodness, dropping the keys is crazy. Might as well take a tour around the house.
Right?
Dang. I don't know. I'll probably fix it once we get off this joint. It should take me like 10 minutes, probably.
Right.
Mhm. Either that or I need a whole new PC.
I mean, if you get rid of that one, you know.
Mhm. It holds a lot too for some odd reason.
Because I love fixing old computers.
I don't even think there's nothing wrong with it because like I can play GTA and Apex and all that other stuff.
I'm sure it's just the cord, though.
I hope so. But like I've seen other people complain about $2,000 PCs and they're not working, which doesn't make sense at all.
Right.
No, because it's actually weird. How is your GTA? Because RP is like the best thing out right now,
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
and it's also like one of the biggest games other than Call of Duty.
Right.
Mm.
I never got into Call of Duty. I don't know
It's
why I
not
just
a
didn't.
bad game.
I was always more of a Halo guy.
We play Halo for the league. there's a gaming league that they go to in Stafford.
Uh,
It's on their wheel. It's so competitive. Hate it. Love it at the same time.
oh, I was trash at Halo, but I still played it. Like I was
30
complete
seconds.
trash at it. Now NBA 2K, that's another story.
Me and 2K have a love hate relationship.
Why?
Cause playing online and your defense is some ass, I'm going to cuss you out. There's nothing more than I hate losing to the other console.
Did I tell you that I got Isaac to arm wrestle me?
How did you get that?
He'd do it with no one around.
Of course.
So in that scenario, I was Arthur and he was me.
That makes a lot more sense.
Like he was trying so hard and I was just holding his arm there.
I got everything down here but my AirPods. Never mind. Goodness gracious.
Did he show you the video?
I didn't know there was a video.
Yeah, he recorded the
That,
video of me and Arthur.
that's why I said somebody FaceTime me, but no.
Yo, it happened so quick, dude, for real. Like it was literally like 20 seconds.
20 seconds is diabolical.
Like he did
It's
that
all
shit like
about
I
the
was a
tech.
little kid. Craziness. But I gave it my all.
I feel like everybody has their day.
Nah, bro, I'll never be able to beat him, dude.
We gonna get you back into the gym.
That man is elephant strong.
Like I said, we're gonna get you back into the gym for real. Have you eaten pork chops and hamburgers every day?
Yeah, we got a ball this
Steak,
summer.
something. Fast. We can do that right now.
I gonna do that right now.
You know what I mean? Like next paycheck.
Huh?
We can do that next paycheck.
Where at?
Anyway.
He said anywhere.
Literally anywhere.
I don't even know where there's any courts around here for real. I don't
You
leave my
can go
house.
to the Valley. You can go to the YMCA. You can go to American Family Fitness. You can go to Gold's Gym. You could go
That
to
shit
one of the high
costs
schools
money,
around
bro.
here. And you could go to one of the high school basketball gyms. You could go to
I think there's a park
Patriot
by my
Park.
house.
You could go to L'Oreal. That's a lot.
I think there's a park by my house that has a court.
I do need to get out and exercise though. For
Bro, like, I've been wanting to ball for so long, bro, but I had no one to ball with.
we can all hoop for. I mean, we can buy a hoop from Walmart and just that hour break right there.
Eh. Where you gonna set it up at?
Around back behind the GM side.
They're gonna be like, why the hell is this basketball court out here?
Just be glad it's there. I'm so
Nah,
glad I seen this. How do you feel about the tag team title? The world tag team titles.
I feel like there's no distinguishing marks on it for a tag team.
The world tag team.
Like if you look at the Trojan ones,
Mm-hmm.
It was distinct that it was for a tag team. Like, it was obvious.
Why are they making everything gold all of a sudden?
Huh?
Why are they making everything gold?
Because he's trying to do everything the opposite of McMahon.
Uh, I feel like if you're gonna do that, bring back the big gold belt
The Winged Eagle.
or that too.
Cody wants the Winged Eagle.
I'm, they should have a specific title for everybody who wins.
Like they used to back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
With Cena and the spinner and... You know what I miss? And they kind of
Well,
did it with the 24/7 title, but the hardcore title.
you'd have to bring back ECW for real,
No, you don't. That had
or
nothing to do with
how,
ECW, bro.
that's what ECW. But yeah, like you'd have to bring back people like, in my opinion, like how AEW's doing it, just having wild ass matches for no reason.
Bro, they need to get a fucking hardcore belt.
A death match title belt, something.
Nick Gage would come in there and just stomp everybody. You know a match that I would love to see?
Wow.
Nick Gage in his prime versus New Jack in his prime.
The way New Jack was going off on one dude, I never want to see that man wrestle ever again. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The what?
Uh, I seen the documentary of New Jack and that one dude.
Oh, yeah, dude, that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely ridiculous. I don't even know why he was like that with him, but damn, bro.
I wanted to kill him. It's crazy.
You know what would have been interesting? New Jack versus Bruiser Brody.
I feel like New Jack with a taser comes through. He would got mad for no reason.
But I think New Jack versus Nick Gage is legitimate. Like, I think that would have been some crazy shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I mean,
Cardona and Gage was nuts.
he needs to sign somewhere and stop being on the independent scene. Honestly,
Who?
Cardona or Zack Ryder.
Yo, I got mad respect for that man though, because like Cody,
I mean,
how,
yeah.
however he got out of WWE, he got out and he made a name for himself.
So once Matt Cardona comes back, are you gonna give him a title in 2 years or a year?
I mean, he's done matches in AEW.
He's not. I thought he only did one against Adam Copeland.
You know, he's done a couple.
Mm. Thought he did a one off or something.
Mm, hold on. Let me see. YouTube. I love having the world at my fingertips, man. My Cardona AEW match. Okay. So he did Adam Copeland,
Mm-hmm.
and he tag teamed with Cody in AEW.
Was it like 3 years ago?
Yeah. And Moxley attacked him at GCW, so that doesn't count. That's TNA. Yo, Samoa Joe versus Swerve Strickland is going to be crazy.
I mean, Swerve deserved his shine like a year ago.
Do what now? I'm sorry.
Swerve should have got his the title like a year.
I mean, was he really ready though?
He had all the hype. There's like nothing you could take away from him. He was just getting hoed out of every match.
Okay, I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What's your opinion on Jay Lethal?
Are we talking about the Woo Jay Lethal or
Just
this
in
bum
general.
ass Jay Lethal? I mean, his
In
TNA
general.
run is fantastic. He's not a bad wrestler.
Like, do you think he'd be better in like an AEW or a WWE?
He's had matches on AEW, hasn't he?
Maybe,
Like
but I mean
10
full
of them.
time.
Oh, full time. If he was younger, yeah, sure. But now it's like you're in your 40s, mid 40s.
Yeah,
Like
he did
no,
have matches on AEW last year. That woo off was crazy though. He sounded just like that
legendary.
man.
I'm like, it'll never be duplicated ever again. High key.
Like when he was talking, he sounded just like him. That was craziness.
I feel like they edited the mic just a little bit.
You think they would?
I feel like they edited his mic just a little bit.
You think?
I mean, I don't know if Tina had the skills to do that back then, but it's definitely possible.
How
Just like
long
how
ago
they
was
pipe
that
in the
anyway?
crowd noise. Early 2000s?
Really?
Maybe. I don't even know. What spelled Ric Flair on? Oh my goodness.
Who's your favorite person that does wrestling videos?
Santy, of course.
He's good.
He's amazing. And then his reactions, top tier.
I like that Ross guy too.
Mm-hmm. Sean Ross Sapp.
Huh?
Sean Ross Sapp.
I don't know. It just says kicking it with Ross, whoever that is.
Um,
Who am I subscribed to? Oh, there's a couple people I watch. Ex AEW star linked to Uncle Howdy WWE return.
I don't know. They keep saying Kenny Omega is supposed to be going back to the WWE. Makes no sense.
Going back, he was in WWE.
When he was like way younger, I'm talking about like 18 years ago.
Huh. Oh, Conman's another one that I like.
Mm-hmm.
That does videos. And Bunnymon.
Just feel like, what are you gonna do? Have like a 2 year run?
I mean, maybe. I'm not excited for the draft, bro. Just saying.
Um, hmm. I feel like, as dumb as it sounds, Cody's gonna get drafted back to Raw.
Probably. Usually, whoever the bigger champion is goes first.
Mm-hmm.
But where will
Just take Damian Priest away from Judgment Day. Pray.
where will Seth end up? That's the question.
He's hurt. It wouldn't even matter.
It will when he comes back.
Mm, I feel like he could be the free agent and just go show the show. It would make sense,
Mm.
honestly.
But see, the big thing here is, do you split up the bloodline?
You can't. It would mess up the entire thing.
So why even have a draft?
I feel like to bring up NXT stars without just bringing them up, trying to be extra.
I don't know, man. I just feel like it's pointless with the bloodline as big as it is.
Mm, I don't know, but it has to be tribal combat before you do anything. Not combat. You know what I mean? Old bloodline versus new blood.
Yeah. Did you see the Punk footage?
Multiple times.
What did you think?
It's pointless. Why? Like they said that was their most viewed point in that show. Somebody that's not even in your company.
I feel like they made a mistake showing that.
Yeah. They said that's their not pipe bomb, but their finger poking noon.
The what?
They said that's like their finger poking noon moment.
Yeah. I really think that's gonna be like this the beginning of the end.
Hmm. Like and like 8 months though. 8 months,
Right.
but you still don't give the title to Jack Perry. Insane.
You know who his dad is, right?
Mm-mm.
Luke Perry, the actor.
Oh,
He
you
was
could put two and two
on,
together.
huh?
You could put two and two together.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm.
Crazy. Of course, his dad died, so
And that's why I feel like they going wrong at AEW. Why are y'all talking about old people?
right.
Like what? That's what I
Okay,
hated about the Christian storyline.
I got one for you. Favorite tag team that is no longer part of WWE.
I was into high flying stuff, so it was Paul London and what's call it? What's his name? D. Brian Kendrick. Crazy.
Eh.
Because like I said, that's what I grew up on. That's why I was like, oh, looks fine. Or the what is their name? The Mexicans that used to ride on the lawnmowers and stuff. Oh my goodness.
What?
Yes, bro. You don't remember them?
No.
Oh my goodness. You have to watch that match. Oh my goodness.
He said the
Was
Mexicans that used to ride on lawnmowers.
I promise you, if I knew their name, oh my gosh. Hold on.
I was really big on Enzo and Cass.
I was, but boy, Enzo just ruined it for everybody.
Their intro when they came in every time was fucking great. But it was kind of stupid all at the same time.
Or M. It's crazy.
What the
Eminem.
hell is that?
Huh? Yo, whoa. John Morrison and what's him called?
Miz?
Nah. What was the other dude's name? Because once he broke his nose, it was like, why are you here? Joey Mercury.
Oh. I'm kind of liking Awesome Truth right now.
Repeating storylines is crazy.
Dude, every storyline's repeating.
Like it's crazy.
Like, even the Bloodline storyline to an extent is repeating. It's just more elaborated and strung out.
If I can't find this thing, I'm gonna be mad. Mexico, the Mexico. That's what it was.
Don't remember.
You have to watch that match. Please watch that.
What was it?
The Mexico versus Paul London and Brian Kendrick. That's literally that's why I got into like wrestling for outside of like Eddie and Chris Benoit and RVD.
Okay, so
Ray was that.
you talking about from 2006?
Yes, bro. That's when I actually got into wrestling. I was 6 years old.
Okay, so I'm gonna bookmark this to watch it later. And I will watch it later.
That's why I was like, oh, white boys being high flyers. Love to see it. Love to see it.
It's a shame Ashley Massaro died.
Mm. She was so young too.
For real. It's so weird to know that Adam Pearce used to wrestle.
Mm. I don't want to see it because like it's the equivalent to Byron Saxton.
It's really not, though.
I don't know. Byron Saxton used to be some ass. Goodness gracious.
You know who's surprisingly good?
Uh,
McAfee.
I mean, with the proper training.
I mean, you gotta look at his age, bro. Like,
Yeah.
for his age, he's pretty fucking good.
The proper training. And I feel like if the matches were any faster, he would not be able to do the things he's doing. But I'm glad it slowed down.
Yeah. I'm mad that Logan Paul is as good as he is.
Wow.
Because he didn't even, like, put the time in and he's good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He has an amateur wrestling background. Well, high school wrestling background.
yeah, but that's
So
wrestling,
it's
like
like,
real wrestling, not this wrestling. There's a difference.
And he was trained by the Miz and everybody else.
I mean,
That
look
frog
at
splash is amazing.
it is. Absolutely. No, the kid is talented as fuck. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I I can't believe how fast he just he looks like he'd been there 20 years.
Mm-hmm. I just don't understand why people like hate him as a wrestler for like I can understand the person, but him as a wrestler, it's like he can carry that company if he really wanted to.
Yo, big
Not like on
bad
some like Roman shit.
Bad Bunny and that Canadian Destroyer though.
Yeah, you could be
Crazy.
AEW and kick out of it at two.
That was crazy though.
That's what I hate. Like a move that should put you away and you're kicking out at two is just it's annoying.
Yeah.
But good old AEW.
I gotta give it to him though, bro, because the celebrities that are coming in aren't just bullshitting.
Mm-hmm. They actually want to learn the business.
Yeah. They take the time to
Mhm.
be remembered for something
It
good, not
wasn't.
not like fucking the Jackass crew.
I'll go back even further for real. With the Snooki jump for real. Like that was crazy.
Nah, bro. You know the shit that was stupid? Mayweather and Big Show.
If you don't go into the Hall of Fame, it's rigged. I don't care.
Who? Mayweather?
Yes, you're putting Ali in the Wrestling Hall of Fame. He
Ali,
deserves to be in the
Ali
Wrestling
was at
Hall
the
of
first
Fame.
WrestleMania, bro. What are you talking about?
What I'm saying,
Same with
it
Cindy
still took
Lauper.
like 40 years to get put into it though. Like,
I mean, they didn't start the celebrity wing when they started the Hall of Fame, though, did they?
oh no, that's you would think he'd be like first ballot because then you would have to put in Snoop, and then it's like I could see why you would put Mayweather, Bad Bunny.
All right, let's see who's in the celebrity wing. As of April 8th. Okay, let's see. Pete Rose. No idea why he's in there.
But Muhammad Ali went in there before him. Make it make sense.
William Perry.
Oh, I never knew he was in there. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Bob
Insane.
Euchre. Drew Carey.
Mind you, all these people came after Muhammad Ali.
Tyson, obviously.
Makes sense.
Trump. That makes sense, too.
But that match was funny. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But
I
that's
never.
not that's not why.
I know, but like that's all I remember from that whole storyline.
Clubber Lang.
Mm,
Schwarzenegger.
makes
Snoop.
sense.
Kid Rock. William Shatner. Ozzy Osbourne. Andy Kaufman. Muhammad Ali. And apparently that's it.
So that's why, like 15. I'm like,
But they did the Andy Kaufman shit because of what him and Jerry Lawler did back in the day.
mm, that's why I'm like, but Floyd's not in there. Like, come on now.
Bro,
I ain't
that
gonna
shit
say
was a
I
joke,
bought the
dude.
big shit. You know what I'm saying? Made my man's bleed for real.
And you know why he did?
Mm-mm.
Because he told him to.
You would think he wouldn't be able to hit that hard for missing, but it is brass knuckles. I'll give him
He told him to hit him as hard as he could.
that.
Actually, he said he told him to break his nose. Otherwise, it wouldn't be believable. I saw an interview with that shit about that shit.
Just like, bro, no, you're a professional. You know what you're doing. Chill.
Hold on a second. This one's saying different people. Oh, hold on. List that they're not in. They should be.
Mm,
No? Hold on. I don't understand. What the fuck is this list? Okay, so they're saying people that should go in. Muhammad Ali, Cindy Lauper, Andy Kaufman is in there. Floyd Mayweather, Lawrence Taylor, Regis Philbin, Shaq, Hugh Jackman, Stephen Amell, David Arquette, Dennis Rodman, Debo,
I can understand this Rodman,
Motorhead, Ronda Rousey,
What is
Pamela
he
Anderson.
technically a celebrity though?
Who?
Ronda.
No, she was a competitor.
That's what I'm saying. Because then at that point you would have to put Logan in there.
Right. You're absolutely right. I don't think Snoop should have gone in though.
Well, because he's not technically retired.
No, it's not that. Just because, like, what has he done except for a couple music performances and one slap?
Hosted WrestleMania.
Yeah, but I mean, so did John Cena. So did The
Mm,
Rock.
I mean, are you gonna put him in both?
No.
See,
Then again, people have been put in a faction and by themselves.
true.
So I don't know.
That's what throws me off. You should not be inducted twice.
Do what?
You shouldn't be inducted twice,
Yeah,
regardless.
I agree. How many people are in there twice?
It's a couple people.
I'm trying to think because I. Okay. 7 wrestlers have been inducted twice in 2 categories: Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, Booker T, Bret Hart, Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash. Waltman and Barry Windham.
Mm,
Barry Windham for the Four Horsemen and the U.S. Express. I don't know, bro. Andre the Giant was the first one.
logically, it makes sense.
Huh?
Logically, it makes sense.
That year they only did one, and it was just him.
At the time, who else would you have put in there?
And no one inducted him.
What?
Yep, no one inducted him.
How
It's
does
so
that
weird.
work?
I, I have no idea. They might not have had a ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
They might have just like put up a plaque or some shit.
That's corny.
So
He had no family members or nothing.
I found the first ever Royal Rumble.
Mm.
I found a video of it.
Was it?
Huh?
I was thinking a video of it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It was in 1988.
I thought it was 87.
Huh?
I thought it was 87.
Nope, 88. And that's before it was an actual like event.
Yeah. I just
Like
did. They used to have those Royal Rumbles at the WrestleMania too. Pissed me off. Not gonna lie.
I mean, Mr. Perfect was inducted in 97 or 2007. Huh.
Hmm.
Nature Boy didn't make it until 2008 with Rocky Johnson and Peter Maivia.
I'm just waiting for the whole Samoan dynasty to be inducted.
Facts.
It's
I mean,
like,
the whole Von Erich family is. Shawn Michaels got it 2011. Sonny made the Hall of Fame, really?
why wouldn't she?
Why
Longevity.
would she?
Um, if you're gonna put the Bella twins in there one day, she deserves to be in there.
But she didn't even really wrestle, though.
But they're what if I told you they're gonna put Samantha Irvin in the Hall of Fame?
They should. Howard
All
Finkel's
right,
in it.
it's like the same thing.
It's not the same, though. Being an announcer is completely different than being a manager.
That's why I'm like, what classifies you to be put in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, man. Connor the Crusher. That was so sad. Sting made the Hall of Fame in 2016. What?
That was too late. He deserved it before Shawn Michaels. No, at me.
I agree. Rick Rude. DDP.
I felt bad for Robert. Because goodness gracious,
Who?
Robert.
Why?
I feel like you had so much potential to be like great in the WWE, and they're holding this man back, or they did hold that man back.
Yeah. So Bret Hart went in as Bret Hart, and then he went in for the Hart Foundation also.
Should have been introduced separately or at the same time.
The Bella twins already went in 2021.
What logic is that? Bree was the only good one.
Right. Why did the Great Khali get Hall of Fame? He was ass.
I mean, are you gonna say it's because of his world title, or are you gonna say he made an impact in wrestling?
He was ass, bro.
He was ass. That's what I'm saying. So using that logic, you would have to put Omos in there.
Right. But at least Omos has had more actual moments.
Or you would have to put what's his name? What they used to call him? Kozlov or something.
Who?
His last name was Kozlov, but I cannot pronounce his first name. He was a Russian dude.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I just cannot think of his
You
last
talking about
name.
Volkov?
Yeah,
Nikolai Volkov?
something. Yeah, cannot pronounce that man's name the same. Nah, cause he's in TNA. Like what?
What the hell? That's the graveyard for everybody. For real. That is the graveyard for everybody, I feel like.
I feel like they should have kept that 600 ring.
Do what?
They should have kept that 600 ring.
I agree.
Oh,
It set
what
them
are y'all
apart.
doing? For sure. Their X division was like, it was the best. I'm not gonna. It was definitely the best. Having Samoa Joe being X Division champion, crazy.
I think he's underrated.
Definitely underrated.
Yo, I haven't dropped one frame this whole broadcast.
Hey, you're welcome.
That's not bad though.
We doing something right.
Right. I think I'm gonna hop off here and try to take a nap.
I'm about to be asleep till like 9:15, 9:30.
You're staying up until 9:15 or 9:30?
I'm about to pass out till 9:15, 9:30.
Oh.
I didn't get my nap.
Right. I kept you awake.
Nah, these females kept me awake.
Oh boy.
Goodness.
Oh boy. You have fun with that.
I damn sure will.
I'll talk to you later.
Uh,